Ah, there you are. I'm Plod. Welcome back to the Ludic SMP server. Today we've got some work to do down here. More precisely in this area right here, because I've decided this is where my storage is going to go. Let me show you a little bit more precisely where we are. We've got our bubble beta here to take us up and down, and that of course leads into our house that we built in the last episode. And if I run all the way over this way, you can see the chest coming into view there and that crafting table. And that is the top of our skeleton farm, if I can say it. There it is, that we also built last time round. What I didn't show you last time is this area. This is right below the skeleton spawner and that farm. So that hopper minecart up there will take the drops from those skeletons and put them into this mini sorter here. That will sort out the bones and the arrows and then all the bows and armor and other bits and pieces. But that's nothing compared with the scale of what I want to build in here. We want a multi-item sorter. I want storage silos for all the stuff we're going to get in bulk. I want to get myself a bit of a smelter going on for all the things we want to smelt down, so a furnace array. I'd like to get myself a shulker unloader. All the things, we want them all in here. And the first thing we need to do, well, there's quite a lot we need to do. We need to tidy it up. We need to spawn proof it properly because there's still a few mobs hanging around here. And yeah, we've got slimes in here too, so we need to try and really spawn proof it, not just light it up. And also all of these things I want to build, we need to chunk align. So I need to mark out some chunks and work out exactly where things are going to go. And a nanosecond later for you, but quite a bit longer for me. I've been very, very busy in this cave, as you can probably see from the texture under my feet. So let me quickly show you what I've been up to. I have been slabbing over all this area and evening it all out a little bit. And same down here, we've got a lovely neat staircase now going down to this bottom level. And as you can see, we've got some smooth bits of deep slate around here, deep slate tiles. And these mark out the chunk borders. And also we've got a few signs just deciding where things are going to go. So this is the key one. This is where my multi-sorter is going to be. And over here, this is where our bulk storage is going to be. And there's something else I've discovered as well. If I look up, oh, not quite here. Over here a little bit. Look, there's daylight up there. And back up here in my house, if I go out of the doors and straight over this way, that daylight actually comes from this crack over here. So we can see all the way down into that cave. And yeah, I can fly down. It might not be the most practical way of getting down here, but it's certainly a lot of fun. One of the things I'm going to need a lot of in those storage systems is observers, and for that I'm going to need to get myself some nether quartz. And there's only one way I can get that, and that's through here. Five and a bit stacks of quartz later, and I'm back here again to do some trading with this guy. Thank you very much. Oh, and I've some of these as well. And some of those. I love clerics, they're great. Well, it's quite a bit later, but we've made quite a bit of progress in here. As you can see, I've made a little bit of a tree farm behind me just to get plenty of wood because we needed to make lots and lots of chests. and you can see them all behind me. Along this side, this is where our bulk storage units are going to be. So we've got the standard single item sorter with a hopper line going along the top, which we will put something on top of just to make sure those hoppers aren't lagging out the server all the time. And then this over here is a multi-item sorter, and the two things will link up. So basically anything that doesn't get sorted as a single item will then go into the multi-item sorter and get sorted in there. And anything that absolutely doesn't get sorted will end up in this chest down at the bottom here, this output chest. That will mainly be things like non-stackable items. So in theory, I could have a bit more storage along here for those, and that's probably what I will do. The tree farm will probably have to move, and I'm probably going to put my smelter array around here somewhere. Yeah, those slimes have been the bane of my life while I've been building this thing up, and actually this is a slime chunk too that I've built it on. I didn't realise that when I started building it. What I'm trying to do now is build up these walls. You can see I've got a bit of light blue concrete going along around the outside. I want to build up the walls and the ceiling so that no nasties can drop down on me, because as we notice there's quite a lot of stuff up there, and although I've lit it up as best I can, I'm still getting a few occasional hostile mobs that just drop down on top. Another quick cut in the video, and here we are. We have a complete set of walls and the ceiling done. I'm still not entirely sure about the blue concrete and whether that's what I'm going to stick with, and even just the shape of that. Maybe I'm going to bring the ceiling up a bit or something. I might do something different with it, but at least that will stop the hostile mobs dropping down on top of me when I am in my storage area. And new to the storage area that you haven't seen yet, we've got our furnace array built up in here now. I haven't done the non-stackable item storage that I talked about. I'm probably just going to leave those things in the output chest, or just put them in other chests somewhere else, I don't know. And we'll stick with just stackable items for all of this area. Now, much as I'd love to take credit for all of the designs and the hard work that's gone into putting these things together, I can't really do that. So the links will be down in the description, and these are all the work of the wonderful Silent Whisperer. On his channel you will find tutorials for the item filters that I've used in the bulk storage. You will also find a tutorial for this magnificent beast, the multi-item sorter. I have looked into many multi-item sorters, and this is the one I decided to build this time. There are a few other creators around that build other designs, and I've used other ones in some of my other content. So if you watch my streams, you would have seen me build some of the other multi-item sorters that I like. But I've gone for this one for Ludic because it's nice and it's silent and reliable. And the spinning furnace array behind me is another Silent Whisperer tutorial. Again, all the links will be down in the description. I was thinking of designing my own, especially for the smelter, because let's face it, they're not the most complicated things in the world. But to be honest, you're just not going to beat his designs, so I just figured I'd go for that. Might be a bit lazy, but it got the job done, and that means I can move on to other things. What other things might those be then? Well, you might have noticed I'm wearing some rather different clothing than usual. I've got quite a shiny Christmassy jumper that you can see, and that's not all. Let me remove the rest of my armour and you'll see exactly what I've got on. Right, so I am Plod the Christmas tree. Hooray! And the reason I'm dressed up as a Christmas tree is it is that time of year at the time of recording. And on our Christmas stream weekend, Finn and I got busy designing the Ludic Christmas tree. And here we are at the Ludic Christmas and Winter Holiday District. And behind me you can see the tree that Finn and myself put together and decorated. And I've got to say, I'm pretty pleased with the way that looks. I think we did a pretty good job with that. But also, since we did that, there's a few other things that appeared around here. We've got a bit of a Christmas market going on, selling mulled wine and hot cocoa. Yum. And right here, we've got Santa's sleigh that has arrived in the Ludic world, ready to give us all our presents. Down here we've got a little icy grotto where some of the Ludic members, or at least their avatars, are toasting marshmallows around a campfire. I might have to add a Plod one. But the first thing to be built around here was this black and red present here, because this is our Secret Santa machine. And on stream day I pressed the button and I learned who I'm buying a present for. And it's time for me to deliver that present. What's in the box? Well, you'll have to go and watch one of Magister's videos to find out. That might take a little while because Magister's busy making YouTube videos on Minecraft in a different language at the moment, as you might have seen in his channel update in his last Ludic video. But I'm sure there'll be another Ludic episode at some point, and hopefully we'll see him open his Christmas present then. And if that doesn't happen, you'll just have to wait until the world download is available and then come and see it for yourself. But I happen to know that there isn't a present here for me. And that isn't because I forgot to put my name in the box. Oh no, it's because my present has already been delivered to my base. Now, while I've been making my sorter, my storage and all that stuff down below here, I've been trying very hard not to show you this. There it is. There's my lovely big present over here. And it says, "To Plod from your Secret Santa." Can't exactly miss it, can you? Before I open it, you might have spotted this little building here in the background. Let me quickly show you what's in here then. This is a shulker unloader, so I can put a shulker full of stuff in there and hit that button on the side, and that will unload the shulker. It will all go down into my storage down below, and it will pop the empty shulker into this chest here. And if I've got anything I want to chuck in the storage that's not in a shulker, I can just put it in that chest, like that for example. That can go down. And there's just a hopper that drops it down, a drop chute, straight into my hopper line down in the main storage. Right, let's do this. I promise I haven't peeked. I've genuinely got no idea what's inside. Let's have a look. There's a shulker box. This is good. It's all lit up, so no nasties in here for me. What's in the box? Wow, look at that. Oh, that is amazing. Many, many enchanted books. Tons of golden carrots. All the bookshelves. Gotta love a bit of cake. Some emeralds for trading with my villagers with. They're going to be really, really useful. And a beautiful trident. Look at that. Impaling 5, mending 1, riptide 3. I love a riptide trident. I've hardly ever used them, but they're great fun. Oh, I might have to play with that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Wow. Whoever my Secret Santa is, and I genuinely have no idea, by the way, thank you very, very much. That pretty much wraps up the episode. We've achieved an awful lot with all of our storage downstairs. You might not have seen me do a lot of it on the video, and that's partly deliberate because, as I mentioned, a lot of those things are actually designed by Silent Whisperer mainly. So I didn't want to give you like a tutorial in my video or claim to have made these things myself. Go and watch his videos if you want to find out how to do that. I'm very pleased with my Secret Santa present. I'm going to put that to good use very soon. And yeah, I'm very pleased with my sorter and my storage. It just feels like we're just ready to go. So I think next time we're going to start building. But that might have to wait until after Christmas now. So have a wonderful holiday season. Whether you celebrate or not, just enjoy yourself. Have a peaceful and wonderful time. And I will see you again very soon. Thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.